Alright, hello everybody, this is Scott, and today I'm going to be addressing a question. That's basically, how does a website work? Okay, well, my friend, you have opened up one of the most puzzling questions in all humanity. Not really. Okay, when you make a website, there's a lot of elements that you're going to work with. You all know about these things. You got to have like Flash Player, Java, all the basic things. You're going to need those for a site. But they're in various forms. Yeah, Flash players are used on some sites. I don't use Flash Player on mine. I think my ads might. Oh, I don't think they do. Most of mine don't. We're gonna leave it at that. Yeah. So, anyways, there's elements to the site. There is something called HTML. In case you don't know what HTML is, it is Hypertext Markup Language. HTML tells the browser what to do and what to display. Then there's something called CSS. CSS basically tells the browser how to display it. And JavaScript, which is the third element, which is why you download Java, tells the browser how those items move and how the elements react with each other. So basically, here's how you work. HTML is the skeleton. HTML5 is the skeleton of the web page. It's what designs it. It says, here's your box. You wanted a box like this, and you're gonna put your content here. That's my post right there. I got stuff going on the outside. Got my sidebar. Okay. And very blank. It's all blank. There's no color. I could do HTML colors, but nobody does that. Sorry, no proper coders will do that. I don't have two sidebars. What? Not the point. We're just gonna leave that. Maybe I should put a. No, I don't want to. Debating on what to do here now. Not the point. So then I got this. Alright. That's my site. Someone's gonna say it's the same quality too, and then I'm gonna say well played, sir. Well played. You got all this content, and this is HTML5. It's gonna say, okay, here's all the stuff. HTML5 will also do is gonna start replacing Flash Player, but for the sake of simplicity, we're gonna give what most people already know about HTML5. Yep, I saw that one coming. I didn't finish any of these boxes. Alright, this is CSS. It made the page blue. It told it the colors and what it's supposed to look like. It brought life to the page. It brought more life to the page. Then JavaScript is the final thing that you'll be using, and that tells it how to animate the page. So on my site, I have a little ticker. Why am I using a pencil? I can't use black on there? Alright. So I got this little ticker, and it moves. That was done in JavaScript. So then it goes, and I got like words, I got these words, and they go this way. That's what the arrow's for. It's supposed to symbolize the JavaScript. Those three elements are working. Your browser does the job of rendering. The browser doesn't do much. It just renders what all this says. It says, okay, this goes here, and then it places all this. And any decent browser should be able to do this. IE5, IE10 can't do this properly. Of course, IE5 isn't even compatible with HTML5, and if you saw my video review of it, we've established that Internet Explorer is not that good for any HT. It's just not good for HTML5. Alright. So we've established that, so we're going to bring up my site, and I'm going to show you what's using JavaScript and what's not. Alright. We're going to make this a quiz. What's JavaScript here? And I would just say have people list this off. I will tell you, this right here is HTML5 and CSS. This right here is done in JavaScript with HTML5 to show the location, and a little bit of CSS to describe the box that it's in. HTML5 is very poor when it comes HTML. When you do proper coding, you'll never use HTML5 to set the divisions or to do background color. It's better to do it via the CSS sheet. That's at the point right now. This HTML mixture of CSS, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Posts in here are HTML, CSS. The ability to retrieve these are JavaScript. These contents are actually shown because of JavaScript. As we've established, HTML in the inside with some CSS, JavaScript, 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 articles. This is HTML with CSS. I believe JavaScript. Yeah, it has to be JavaScript. Java, and since these are one application, this is Java, and along with this one, of course, is Java. All those are JavaScripts. JavaScript is different from Java, because a lot of people seem to get the two. It's just the same thing. No. These links are a mixture of HTML and CSS. The link is HTML. The words are HTML, but the coloring in the background is CSS. And that's about all. The way that this site actually looks and the size of it, as you can tell, is CSS. It was done via CSS, which you can see my style sheet. If you looked hard enough, or you're a web developer, it would take you literally 2 seconds. You do view, view page source, and then you go to this link, and it's on Google Drive, and that's my CSS sheet. You don't like it? Well, I did some compression, so that's why. Alright. So that's all the basics of the site, and that's just an example. Other sites will have different uses. This right here is also JavaScript. It tells the page where these pages are going. These are displayed with simple CSS. I kind of make these my, how do I put these? These are like my archive. That was my idea. I wanted these pages to be archives, so that way they're not main or prevalent or showing to a lot of people anymore. So there's no point in me like focusing on them. That's why they don't get their own little. That's why they don't get their own little box at the bottom. Only the recent ones do. That's what people are reading. So that's a quick example. That is how a website works. That's how the website shows. I'll do a quick video. No, I'll just finish it here. Where does your browser get this data? This data is retrieved from a server. The server sends over the code. The browser renders all the code, and since you already know what the elements are, I'm not going to bother going over them. Then there's jQuery, which is JavaScript essentially, but don't worry. But yes, that's it. Done. You now know how a website functions. You know how a website should function in a very simple manner. It's very simple. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for another video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I will try to answer. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.